Here's a way to think about your content that might change everything. And it's not about getting more views. Most of us were taught to create content to grow an audience, to be seen. So we post, we teach, and we wait. And then the followers come, but the sales don't. And somewhere along the way, you start to whisper, "What am I doing wrong?" Please keep this in mind. There are only 5 kinds of posts that you ever need to make in order to get a sale. 5. And you already carry every single one of them in the work you already do, in the people that you've already helped, in the offer that you've already built. You don't need to reinvent a thing. You need to let your content finally say what it's been trying to say all along. I have something for you. Here's how to step in. So today I'm going to walk you through all 5 so that by the time this video ends, you'll know exactly what to post tomorrow and exactly what to say when you do. Because your future self did not build an audience and stop there. She turned it into something real. Hello, my intuitive entrepreneur friend. I'm happy to be here with you for another week where we're talking about how to set up all of the steps so that you have what you need in place to make your first sale. So in this playlist on this podcast, you'll find in the first video, know how to know what your offer is, how to develop that first offer. And then in the second video, we talk about how to create your payment link and the different options that you have for that, because there's a lot of different ways that you can choose to do it. And I go over how to do that for free and then some paid options that you have as well. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you promote your offer through content creation. And I think that this is where a lot of us struggle. Like, yes, there's the tech setup part that we have to figure out, but when it comes to content creation, we really get stuck in our heads about this because we're on social media, we're scrolling every day, we're seeing what other people are creating. And if you are in the marketing world, then you're probably following a lot of people, or the algorithm is feeding you a lot of people that's telling you, do this, do that. This is the best way. You have to follow this method. And it can be overwhelming. It can be paralyzing. It can make you stop moving forward at all because you feel so overwhelmed with all of the options, not knowing which option is the best path to pursue for what it is that you want to achieve. So in this particular instance, we're not necessarily talking about growing your audience. Of course, we want more followers and we want our accounts to grow, but it's 2 very different things to create content that are geared towards you making a sale and creating content that is geared towards you growing an audience. And both are important, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to be talking about creating content that's geared towards you making a sale, because that's really what we want to happen here. So whether you are posting on TikTok or Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook or even Pinterest or here on YouTube, you want to be educating people about what it is that you're an expert in or what it is that your program or your offer teaches them. So you can share little bits of information that you actually teach inside of your offer in these videos and break it down in smaller steps. That's actually what I'm doing here in this video series with you. I'm taking you through a process that I would teach in a 90-minute workshop, but I'm putting these into small, digestible video pieces so that you have something to look forward to every week to learn, and so that you can absorb this information week by week on your own. So you can do the same thing if you have a full program or you have a 5-page ebook. You can take parts of those things and break them down into your content. It's not necessary to reinvent the wheel. You want to draw from what you're delivering to your clients and just share small portions of that. And then you want to make sure at the end of your content, if you're recording a video, you can say it vocally in the video or in the caption below, whether you're sharing a photo, you're doing a carousel, or you're creating a video, saying, click the link in my profile or click this link here to learn more, so that you're actually talking about your offer. You're telling them, I have something, I want you to take this step, I want you to click this link, and I want you to go find out more about it. If you're just throwing information out there, hoping somebody's going to click on your profile, somebody's going to be interested enough to see what you're about, then you're going to get a few lookers, but you have to tell them what action to take. You have to interrupt that pattern because they're over there scrolling, looking at their phone. You have to let them know that what you have to offer is something that is going to help the problem that they're struggling with. So pull from the content that you're teaching, turn that into a video, turn that into a post, really several posts, because you need at least 2 weeks of promoting something before you toss it out and say this isn't going to work. And really 30 days is even better. But if all you can do is 2 weeks, then do 2 weeks. But you can't expect to throw one post onto a social platform and expect the rush of customers that you're looking for. You have to get comfortable talking daily about what it is that you're creating and what it is that you have to offer. Another valuable piece of content that you can share are testimonials. If you can provide social proof of people that you've worked with in the past where they've written a testimonial for you, maybe they've recorded a video testimonial for you, and you can share that as proof of concept, that will help your offer go a lot further. So, and if you don't have any testimonials to use, maybe there's someone that you've provided a service for before, or a friend that you have where you exchange services, or they've experienced your work. Ask them to create a testimonial for you. Don't be shy. These are things that are going to support your business. And if somebody loves what you're doing, they are not going to have a problem taking a moment out of their day to share with you what it is that they loved about who you are and what you do so that you can reach more people. They're not going to be concerned about that. Sometimes you can even draft up a few options of what the testimonial might be, and they can say, yes, this one. And that helps them move along further with creating the testimonial if there's someone who doesn't consider themselves to be a writer or they don't know what to say. Another sense of urgency that you can put in your social media content to drive more clicks and drive more purchases or signups if it's a free thing is letting the viewer know that there is a deadline. This is the last day that you can sign up for this thing. This is the last day that you can join this group of people. Because when they have that deadline, they know that they have to take action by then or they're not going to get access to this thing anymore. So don't be afraid to let them know, okay, I only have this many spots left. The price is going up on this day. This is the last day that you can sign up because it's going to trigger their brain to into action then. And that is what you want. You need them to take action. It's also good to create at least one piece of content in a week span of time where you're talking directly about what it is that you have to offer. So maybe you're not bringing a piece of knowledge or education from your offer into the video or into the post, but you're saying, hey, I'm leading a workshop on this day. It costs this much. I have this many spots available and I want you there. I'm going to walk you through X, Y, and Z. And I'm super passionate about this because sign up at the link in my profile. Sign up at the link here. Like, let people know directly what it is that you're offering and what the invitation is for them to step into. You can create content where you walk them through what it is that you do inside of the program. And you can do this in a way where it feels impossible that they'll be able to accomplish this on their own because there's going to be pieces of knowledge that they don't have that you do. There's going to be experience that you have that they don't. And so you can tell them exactly the steps that they need to take to work through whatever it is on their own so that if they don't want to sign up, they can go into their own space and they can do this on their own. But here are the benefits of doing it with me and just reiterating that so that they can feel the impact that it would have to sign up with you and to work with you rather than doing it on their own and what they may be missing at that time. So there you go. I want to keep today's video short and sweet, but I want to encourage you to create social media content on whatever platform you use in the posts, in the stories, in your highlights, as carousels, do videos, do images, do some just text posts if you're using LinkedIn or Facebook. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about what you're offering from all of these angles. I gave you 5 options today that you can cycle through. You can just move through each one of those things for 2 weeks, and just start back over. So educating on what it is that you teach and pulling directly from your offer so that you're sharing those tips in your content, sharing a testimonial or social proof. And if you don't have any, asking your friends or previous participants to send you a testimonial that you can use. Share the deadlines that you have, whether it's when the offer ends, how many spots you have available, when the pricing changes. Communicate that sense of urgency so that they take action now. Speak directly about your offer in some of your content. Let them know what you're going to be teaching, what you're going to be going over, and where they can sign up. And then show them the steps, show them the process that you're taking them through so that if they want to do it on their own, they can, but emphasize on the value that they get and the impact that it has to going through that process with you and working through that offer with you. And you can cycle through these 5 types of content until you have your offer filled, until the seats are all occupied. You can do this. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And you are going to have to overcome some mental obstacles along the way to keep going. That's normal. It is okay. Just do it because what you are creating, what you have to offer matters. It creates impact in people's lives, and you want those people to come and work with you so that they can experience that. This is also a process of learning how to trust ourselves and learning what we can hold as we provide value to other people as intuitive entrepreneurs. Thanks for being here. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this with whomever else it could help.